Because the way that I would have been sick after my friendship of 20 years broke up after I served as that woman's maid of honor, y'all, a thread. Now, shout out to Khadijah Donija or Khadijah Robinson, because we got to get into her story. Now, she starts it off by saying, so we talk a bit about friendship breakups, but not enough. One of the most painful things that's ever happened to me in my life is when my best friend of 20 years completely ghosted me less than 2 weeks after I served as her maid of honor at her wedding. We met in the 5th grade, and we've been friends since. In high school, I moved away, and we were so close, our families discussed actually letting me stay and live with her family so I could finish high school. We both went to college in ATL. Khadijah says I loved her to death. She got pregnant the year after college graduation, and I planned her baby shower from London, calling in favors, and even having my mother drive in state to cook, and since I could not afford to fly back. She said, I am her son's godmother. I routinely fly back to Atlanta while broke in school, which talks about the love, just to spend time with my godson and with her. She called me the week that she was getting married. It was a last minute wedding and asked me to come and be her maid of honor. I didn't hesitate. Now, to add color to this, I was going through the worst breakup of my life at the time. My ex and I lived together. We were under contract to buy a home together and were planning to get married. And when I found out he was lying about his life, money, and was an alcoholic. I'm sorry, what? Because that's the story I want to hear. Khadijah girl, what? Khadijah said I had to put him out of the house and come up with his portion of the money to buy the house, or I would forfeit the earnest money that I had already paid, which was more than $30,000. I was so stressed out, just a crying wreck all the time. I still came to her wedding for her. A week after the wedding, and about 2 weeks before my house was closing, she calls me crying, asking for money. She said she was facing eviction, which she never told me before, even though I'm a lawyer and I could have helped. She told me she would pay me back within 3 days. Now, I told her I had to get the money back to close on my house because everything was falling on me alone now. She told me that she took a 401k drawdown and it was on the way. I gave her the money, a few $1,000s, and I might add, because I couldn't bear to see my godson on the streets. Okay, we got to make a part 2.